Auburn Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Clemson's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out is not what they had in mind. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using his legs, it's Moncrief. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the afterburners. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Dropping back, it's Addison. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's caught. It's Bickley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stoneburner.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Gives it on the option. Slips a tackle and he's got room. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. And stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Got room to work. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football.
And he gets there, and they get him down. 14-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He's going to throw deep right side. Picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw, it's Addison. Oh, they're after him. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice play play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Going to the ground. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. A first down for the offense. This time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And this one is perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. So here comes the Auburn offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Addison. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Unloads to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here's a heat. He's got him this time. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clemson is quick to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Grab near the marker is Bigley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Giles. They'll immediately call timeout. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throwaway.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Scanning the field, it's Addison. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Hills. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Takes it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Back to pass, it's Addison. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. And the
pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stoneburner. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After that last incompletion, here's second and 10 from their own 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 20, he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. grabbed over the middle. It's Tyree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy can.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Caught behind the line. It's Hills. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Under fire. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the ground with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Addison. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for room at the 40. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Addison. Pocket breaking down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna run it. It's Bickley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Tigers are on the move. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air, it's Addison. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Addison. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Never a doubt. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking with the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Timeout, Clemson.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he's got a chance. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
It's a turnover on downs.
Takes a handoff. It's Moncrief. Got enough for the 1st down. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another